1, 2, 3, 4. Healthy snacks on the go, dancing at the studio, fueling our bodies the right way. Energy for exercise, feeling good, you'll be surprised. Food to go with Steph and Ro. High five.
Welcome to Food to Go with Steph and Ro. This is our first episode of our brand new season here on our brand new set
for the fall of 2011.
And our first healthy snack is homemade hummus.
The ingredients you'll need are 1 can of garbanzo beans, half a lemon, olive oil, tahini, minced garlic, sea salt, and some basil leaves if you have them. The tools you'll need are a food processor and a sharp knife. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is get out your food processor. I am sure your blender can probably do it as well, but it'll have to run for a while, so I prefer to do it in my food processor.
Which is really large, don't be afraid. I have a much smaller food processor that I'm pretty sure will do the job just as well. Not all of us are as fancy as Steph over here.
Well, I'm the lucky one. So you want to drain the garbanzo beans. That is not the garbage disposal side, so I'm just gonna
step off the set.
Yes, possibly.
Well, draining liquid on either side of the sink, I've heard, is fine.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Okay, garbanzo beans are great because they have lots of fiber and they have insoluble fiber. I can't actually talk and do this at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'll talk. You do.
Okay, great.
It has insoluble fiber, which is really good and helps with digestion and such.
Yeah.
Garbanzo beans are also fantastic because they are packed with protein.
Yay!
And we love finding new sources of protein.
We certainly do. Okay, so then the next thing you're going to do is cut your lemon in half.
Let me tell you about the lemon. Well, she's the handyman on this episode. I'm just the host. Lemons are fantastic because they are packed with vitamin B and C. Which means that they're really good for your kidney function and stuff like that.
If you happen to get kidney stones, they're ideal for that.
Yeah, you would think that lemons would be acidic, but they're actually alkaline. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, and your body needs a balance of acidic and alkaline, and we tend to be more on the acidic side, which is not good.
Yeah, so lemons can help you.
Oh. All right, then here's how I do it, the rest of this. You're supposed to do 1 tablespoon of tahini.
Now, I've never used tahini before, so I'm actually really excited about this because I found many a recipe that calls for it, and I shouldn't admit this, but I ignore it because I didn't really know what it was. But I was checking out your jar, and it turns out that it's ground sesame. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Tahini is ground sesame.
Yep, sesame seeds. So it's just like peanut butter. It's ground up peanuts. This is ground up sesame seeds. Yeah, and you're going to do about a tablespoon of it. You're probably noticing I have to work pretty hard, but I'm just going to eyeball it because
we're professionals.
Yeah, we're professionals. Don't try this at home.
Wow. That was probably more than a tablespoon, just if you're keeping tabs.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, then we are just going to do, you're supposed to do a tablespoon of olive oil. I'll let you take it away.
Great.
Just a dash. Oh, she's going to measure. Oh!
I know, I'm sorry.
That was loud.
Olive oil is very high in fat, but it's the good kind of fat. So don't drink it. Still have it in small amounts, but it's got some good benefits. Things like omega-3s, I believe.
Yeah, and you can use fresh garlic. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of garlic, so you should be impressed that I'm even putting garlic in this recipe.
Because this is her recipe.
We're going to do that was like 5 shakes of the arm.
Yeah, you could, just normal people would probably put more, and you might use fresh minced garlic.
And then a dash of sea salt. Sea salt's more potent.
And better than regular salt, healthier for your body.
Ooh, that was 3 dashes.
Okay, 3 dashes.
But that'll be all right.
Great.
Then, fresh basil. You can do 5 big, thick leaves.
And maybe if you don't have fresh basil, you could just use dried basil that comes out of one of these.
I would skip it altogether, actually, if you don't have fresh basil, because it doesn't taste the same. Just skip it.
Things you don't know. But when you buy basil at the grocery store, I'm pretty sure it's $1 or less. For a whole bunch of leaves. And I found that fresh herbs are actually very inexpensive.
Absolutely. And I actually bought a living herb plant, so then we just planted it in a pot. It's actually, we only have 2 plants. It's one of them, so it's easy for me to keep it alive. And it's if this is where it's sitting. I mean, it's almost as tall as Rochelle right now. It's really,
Wow.
it's really loving the weather.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay, and then we're just gonna pulse a little bit. Ready? Here we go. And then we're gonna turn it on.
You got yourself some hummus.
Woo!
Now, do I just like use what? How do I eat my hummus?
Well, oh my goodness. Well, you would dip things into it. Let me get you some options.
Well, Steph steps off set. I'll remind you that last year, if you tuned in last year, you can come back, it's fine. If you tuned in last year, we had a Holy Wheat Hummus episode. So if you wanted to get even more cost effective and, you know, cost effective and healthier,
Yeah.
you could make your own homemade hummus to go on Holy Wheat Hummus. Imagine that.
Oh my gosh, and this basil flavor would be the perfect flavor. Okay, so I'm just passing out to Ro and I. Passing out.
Distributing.
Pre-cut vegetables. We have Jolly Jicama. Go back and watch that episode if you haven't seen it.
Great.
Cucumber. Go back and watch
Cucumber.
Summer Sweetwater if you want to know about how to use cucumber.
Great.
And then the green bell pepper.
Love bell pepper.
Always good looking. And we're just going to dip it in and eat it.
Well, thanks for watching
Yeah.
this week's episode. Hope you enjoy the healthy snack of the week.
Homemade hummus.
That's what it's called, homemade hummus. Hummus. Thanks for watching.
Have a healthy week.
Wow, that was really good.
Yeah, I know. Best ever. That's not double dip though.
Well, I put the whole cucumber on.
Oh, good.